The Cleveland Cavaliers will be one of the many exciting teams to watch out for in the upcoming NBA 2022-2023 season. They've had a superb offseason, and it helped them add to an already talented young core. With the addition of Donovan Mitchell, there's no reason why anyone should take them lightly, and Mitchell has brought that mentality to Cleveland, as he's already set his sights on the championship. Let's take a look, starting with Mitchell aiming for the moon. As soon as the first Cavs practice concluded, Donovan Mitchell was surrounded by media outlets and asked about his experience and the team's goals this season. It was obvious that he'd seen something special because Mitchell didn't hold back. He pointed out how the championship is the goal, and it isn't just a personal goal for him, but rather for the team too, because they are good enough to do it. He added that playing for the playoffs isn't why they play this game, and that's what makes this group so special. Mitchell explained that even though the core of the team is young, it doesn't stop them from aiming for the championship, and they certainly do have those big aspirations. The first practice was certainly something that instilled belief in him because he was buzzing. The ex-Jazz star said that these are the days on which championship aspirations are built, and they're going to do their best to keep on building. This is certainly exciting news for Cavs fans. Plus, for Donovan, the playoffs are hardly an achievement. He's managed to reach that point in all of the 5 years he played in Utah, and now he wants to take the next step with the Cavs. In fact, he wouldn't even be okay with the conference final because he believes that's not enough, and the only thing which is enough is playing into June fighting for the championship. Well, if you're going to win the championship, you definitely need this kind of mentality. Moving on, Mitchell's personal ambitions are in line with the team. It's always great to get a player of Mitchell's quality in when they're about to hit their peak. Many would argue that Donovan hit his peak a couple of years ago, but we think he's got a lot more to offer, and we'll see all that when he starts putting in those performances for the Cavs. When he was signed by Cleveland, the Cavs president of basketball operation, Kobe Altman, told the media that signing Mitchell didn't mean that his side was aiming for contention or bust. Rather, the focus was on making a runway to success. Of course, you expect that kind of statement from the front office, and Mitchell could have easily aimed lower, but he doesn't want to and knows that there's enough potential to not only contend, but also win the championship. Plus, when you take a look at his previous few seasons playing for Utah, he's made it to the playoffs, but they never looked like making it any further, and they never did. Mitchell clearly wasn't happy with the unambitious approach, and explained how despite falling short of that goal for 5 years, he remains motivated to bring a championship to Cleveland. He knows they could fall short again, but it wouldn't be a wasted effort because they want to lay the groundwork and continue to work for their mutual goal of winning a ring. He understands that there are a lot of things that need to go their way, like luck, so fingers crossed the Cavs have that edge. Up next, Cleveland struggles with injuries. As Mitchell pointed out, luck is something you definitely need on your side if you want to win a championship. It's easy to say that if you're good enough, you'll win, but even the best sides in NBA history needed that little bit of luck to ensure things went their way. And as far as the Cavs are concerned, luck hasn't been easy to come by, even though they finished 44-38 last season, and that was the second largest jump in terms of wins in the history of the franchise. They were still riddled with injuries. A fractured finger for the All-Star center Jared Allen meant that they had to scrape through with the play-in tournament, and all that is indicative of what Mitchell means when he talks about luck. He knows that shots may not reach their target in one night, and it's enough to cost you a championship, but he wants to ensure that they keep on reaching that one night, so that one of those nights things go their way, and they pull through to do the impossible. As far as Mitchell is concerned, he wants to see growth from the side in every coming year. He's signed on for 3 years and a player option, and it seems that the 26-year-old believes that they've genuinely got a chance of winning a ring in that time. So far from the outside looking in, it seems like the Cavs have done everything right. Can they translate all that on the court once the season begins? Finally, the Cavs fans need to thank K-Love for the Mitchell trade. Without Mitchell, it wouldn't have been possible to be this optimistic about the upcoming season. The Cavs did some great business in the offseason, but Mitchell is that piece that gets the entire franchise going, and the trade for the 3-time All-Star wasn't an easy one either. He had been linked with the move back to New York, with the Knicks interested in acquiring his services, which has been one of the worst kept secrets in the NBA. Most people believed that's exactly where he'll end up playing before the season begins, and that's maybe why most other franchises didn't even bother asking about Mitchell. The Cavs, though, took a chance, and once they inquired about the availability, they didn't waste any time in getting Kevin Love on the phone to Mitchell, and now Donovan has revealed that the FaceTime call with K-Love was the turning point of the trade, and he felt great after the call, knowing that the Cavs believed he could be the piece to take them to the next level. Love knows a thing or two about winning a ring, having won one alongside LeBron and Kyrie in 2016, so it was high praise praise, and Mitchell loved that. He also loves the camaraderie that's being built between the guys in Cleveland and believes that could be the decisive factor in their hunt for a ring. These are exciting times for Cleveland fans. Next, in other news, Bickerstaff loves Mitchell's ability to fit in. We've all read and heard about the positive vibes coming out of the Cavs practice session, but it wouldn't have been possible without Donovan Mitchell and his ability to fit in, as the Cavs coach, JB Bickerstaff, has pointed out. Talking to the media, the coach revealed that having a 3-time All-Star is great, and while some players tend to be outliers, Donovan's been the exact opposite and wants to be a part of the team. Bickerstaff was full of admiration for the 26-year-old and explained how he fit in right away, and he hopes that this chemistry will grow on the court too. In fact, it's probably been helped by Mitchell's first impressions of the squad, as he's been helped by the fact that Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, and Allen are all vocal in the sessions and are leaders in their own right. Secondly, the Cavs are looking at Mitchell for an improved defense. While he may not have to do a lot in terms of getting the team motivated, there's still a lot that is expected of Mitchell. The Cavs brought him in, hoping that they could maintain or improve their position as the league's 5th-ranked defensive team. They produced great numbers last year, and in theory, with the addition of Mitchell, that's something that should improve further. Mitchell understands that and believes that attention to detail and focus will help him, because he wouldn't need to do as much offensively as he did for the Jazz, and that would help him get locked in on possessions. He believes if he doesn't have to do a lot offensively, he can easily do what's required of him in defense, because he's got the ability. And lastly, Mitchell is hoping to replicate his idol's achievement. It's not a surprise that LeBron James is one of the most beloved players to play the sport. His fan following is so huge that many of the current players have been lifelong fans of the King, and Donovan Mitchell is one of them. Mitchell, signed by the Cavs on the 1st of September, has a huge task on his hands. He wants to win a championship with Cleveland, and that would be a massive achievement considering no one other than LeBron himself has won a ring for the Cavs. Life truly has come full circle for Donovan, and if he can return the Cavs to their glory days, it would be a massive personal achievement, and he'll become a hero instantly, not only in Cleveland, but beyond as well. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think the Cavs have enough to win a ring this year? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.